Hello there. We got Ada redeeming first. Hello. Let's get the game screen on. That's best, isn't it? Here we go. Just finishing off a fleet battle. So I'm a little late today. I honestly thought I'd be on a bit sooner. We had an hospital appointment this morning. So, well, I say this morning, it's this afternoon. So we go there thinking, all right, it's probably just a in and out kind of thing. Yeah, we were there quite some time. So, yeah, here's me thinking I'll be back for 3, I'll be able to do a fleet climb, and I have been back enough to take my dog for a walk, but just a bit more rushed than you'd like. So, yeah, can't be helped, it's what goes on, but yeah, everything's all, well, it's as good as it can be considering you're going to an hospital for something, but yeah, nothing urgent or serious or anything like that. So, yeah, just catching up on myself right now. We got a little less to do today because Crimson was a naughty boy and didn't sign up for GAC. So it does actually help in a way because I'm a little bit behind on things to do anyway. So I've only really got Temmin to do today, which again is quite good. You know, I would prefer a chill day in that regard. Alright, do I go first? I do, full auto. But yeah, just catching up on myself. How's your day been today, Ada? Thankfully Conquest is finished, so we haven't got to be doing that. Proving Grounds, again, thankfully, neither of my accounts needs to do that, so we're okay in that regard. We have got territory battles to do though, as well as Temmin's GAC, so I'm going to do that for the simple fact I'm late. I've got like, I think it's an hour and 10, maybe 2 hours and 10 to do it. So I don't want to be like pushing the timer and try and actually do it last minute. And so I've got I think I've got a mission to do on two to do on Dathomir, Tatooine, Kashyyyk, and Zepho. I'll tell you right, I'm still feeling a little bit sluggish after the other week I had a cold flu thing. I'm still got that little cough, but I'm feeling all right myself now. Put it like this, I felt like I put a lot of things off that week trying to not chance it getting worse. So I feel like I'm actually in that position now where I need to catch up on things, which is good. You know, I'd rather be catching up than falling behind. But yeah, I tell you, it's that kind of murky time of year. I've started taking my dog for a walk earlier in the day because I just dislike the idea of going out and it's pitch black. I know I've shut my curtains for my stream, and by the time this is over, that'll be pitch black out there. And it's like, ugh. But what can you do? I feel like I don't get enough daylight. Maybe I am a vampire. Like, maybe my fangs just haven't grown. Maybe I'm like one of the Twilight vampires. They could go out in daylight, couldn't they? Oh, that's probably the one time you get a Twilight reference out of me. Alright, we got first. No, I've got to admit, I haven't mentioned or thought of Twilight in just as long. Put it like this, when Robert Pattinson got the Batman gig, that did give me the stigma against him. But I will give him his due, he put in a good performance. It is unfair of me as well to judge someone based on a role they had, but it sticks a bit. He was the male lead in Twilight, and he played Batman in the most recent one, The Batman. Aren't you thinking of... That's Calcastus, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, in Twilight and the Batman. And actually, as mad as it sounds, I actually want to try that Mickey 17, just see what that was like. The trailer gave an interesting vibe to it, but I think I heard some negative reviews for it. So I'm like... I think he'd like to be Batman. I think it'd be a very interesting actor to give the role to. I know he's in Skins, so I'm sure he could pull off the edgier side. It's just when you've seen him play Cal, it's like... He's probably too good at playing the goody two-shoes, even though... Again, I'm sure he can do the other side. Have I said it before that I love this murder droid? Wait, don't go killing my murder droid after I've just said I love him. Cheeky gits. You little swine. I think we're going to have to come up with a different team comp for one of the other CMs I'm doing, just for the fact that they seem to be... It seems to be easier this with GG in the team. Yeah, this very specific Astromech murder droid. I just love how he blows things up. The meatbag one, I feel, is underserved. He needs a buff. I am actually amazed they haven't given HK47 some form of full-time buff by now. Just something to make him relevant again. I mean, we know it'd be an Omicron, but just something so that people can go, oh yeah, HK's usable now. Maybe he could be given like a full-on rework. Alright, we've just got to survive 2 turns. Okay, maybe a bit more. Ugh. Yeah, we ain't surviving this. Surely. No. Okay, that was unlucky. I think I am going to have to swap my teams around. I'm going to have to... what I have been doing, sorry, was... GG lead there. So I might have to sub in Darth Revan or Malgus or something. You want an HK55 to come in and partner 47? I mean, that'd be a different way of doing it. I know for myself, I think he would suit being in a droid lineup, but I don't know what you would do, because the droids are a bit of a funny group. Like, there is Sorty who you could put with, but Sorty was meant to be with Lobot, or Lobot with Sorty, I should say, and they never got that one going. Like, Lobot just kind of never landed, so maybe something like HK could make that work, but it would be such a kooky thing, because why would you want... What connection really is there between Lobot and HK? Lobot is meant to go with Sorty. So if you were to do a Sorty team, you would want Lobot in there, but a lot of the time I don't see it. If you've got Sorty lead, just for the record, 'cause I know you don't play, Sorty is SWGOH-T as spelled. If you've got Salty lead, then Lobot gains the droid tag and gives the droids buffs. That's why that should work. You know, it might not even be Salty lead. It might just be a droid lead. I can't remember Lobot's... He had a rework when Leia came out. Well, I say rework, a touch-up. But I was expecting him to get a lot more play at the time, and he never really picked up. Yeah, kind of. Salty can definitely be annoying. There are teams that'll just wipe Salty, but then if you've not got that team, then yeah, it can get a bit frustrating. Most people don't get caught out by it. I'll see if we can spot Lobot and get the kit. Yeah, it's like Nest. It's that kind of interaction. I can't say I'm a fan of it. It's the best way I could phrase it. It feels unintuitive. You know, it's like it makes sense, but you kind of have to overthink it to make it make sense. All right. Slacker does slacker things. All right, we're all done here. Let's go to Tatooine. Can I just check my... I bet there isn't a Lobot. Oh, hang on, that's wrong one anyway. Is there a Lobot on here by any chance? I doubt it, but you never know. There's a Bodhi. No. Okay. I'm curious which one you mean. We've got this one here, Zepho. And then there's this one here, Mandalore. Orbiting Tatooine. So, yeah, that'd be Mandalore. Yeah, pretty tricky planet. You need Relic 9 Bo-Katan Mandalore for that. Gauntlet Starfighter isn't the worst there. Relic 8 plus Dark Trooper Moff Gideon for that. And Relic 8 Toons for that. You know, it's funny, I'm looking through platoons and I could just go back to my roster and find Lobot. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Geonosis isn't... Are you talking about light side Geonosis there? Like the actual TB? You're talking about the planet and Rote? Yeah, that is pretty funny, I'll admit. It is maddening, but it is funny. Alright, Rebel is Lobot. Here we go, we got a unique a while back. If the ally in the leader slot is a light side droid leader, which is Salty, Lobot gains the droid tag for the rest of the battle. Droid allies gain 10% potency, 25 speed. If the inflicted debuff, is inflicted with the debuff, inflict target lock on the enemy that inflicted the debuff. And they have extra crit chance. They inflict speed down when they use basic. When they use a basic against a target locked enemy, they deal 35% more damage and Lobot assists. There's nothing crazy there, but it's something. And I think he does have cleanses and stuff that affect droids, so it's nice there as well. But still, he's kind of forgotten about. I don't think it is still. I agree. I say I agree. I'm pretty sure you're right. But, yeah. It's why how they set it up. I still don't get it. They just made it impossible. Yet they still put the feet in. Like, not the feet, the mission reward thing where you get max stars, and it's like, it is actually laughable that it was like 100 crystals, I think, or something. It's like, you're making us go to all that effort and you think 100 crystals is adequate reward. But, hey ho. It's probably more than 100, but you get my point. It's like, take this puny reward and be grateful. I think I got that once. I think I did. Can't remember if I got light side. It's the trouble, by the time my guild was capable of doing it, we were on Geo, so you'd sort of just never loop around to get it done. I mean, personally, it's where I would like it if they would do something to revitalise modes like that. I said it with the raid yesterday, you know, it'd be nice if the old raids still had a purpose, like, for instance, you don't get raid rewards as such now, but maybe you get, like, an Omicron, I don't know, maybe that's a bit ridiculous, but say, most rosters could probably do, say, the pit raid on its own now. I say the pit raid, you could probably do all three of the OG raids with a solo. So wouldn't it be pretty cool if they said, right, if you can do the raid solo, we'll let you have, like, 2 Omicron mats a week kind of thing. It wouldn't be like, I don't know, that's absolutely paltry, but just the principle of making them have some use rather than just being dead game modes. I mean, I feel for it, because the design of the actual raids were good. You know, you don't want them sort of just being stuck as starter player fodder. But the thing is, most starter players are told to push on and go to a guild that does rote. So, oh, not rote, the new raids. It's kind of contradictory. Maybe CG has numbers that contradicts it. Maybe they could tell us, oh yeah, but even though people say that, the number of players that are still doing the legacy raids is duh. That's the thing, we don't know the numbers, so we can't say. But if I haven't already said this before, this is my favourite planet in Rote. If I can't full auto it, I can at the very least do it quickly. I feel like that's the king in anything for me. If it speeds something up, I'm happy. Okay, we got an ult. Hondo probably won't eat it. Oh, of course he won't eat it. We're on auto base it. I forgot. Yeah, no worries. I was just saying this is my favourite planet. You know, every mission's easy to simmable. Well, I'll say simmable. You know, full autoable. I would say, if ever I have heals, I will come to you to ask. Hello, Burm. How you doing? Let's get this exact one going. Yeah, that'll do. Well, yeah, because you get shard shop currency for it. So, like, I'll remod in a minute and get mine done. It's not like the biggest thing. I think if I said, oh, I didn't do it, I don't think my guild would be like, but you didn't get your Raver mission done. I think it'd be more like, oh, we've missed shards. You know, it'd be bummer more than you didn't do it. I say that, I'm pretty sure they'd want me to do it. Like, I can't just skip it, but, you know what I mean? It's not like a big thing. I tell you, I was a bit surprised yesterday when... well, it might have been yesterday anyway, when they put Brutus on a farming node. I was surprised they did another fleet one. That's a Tharno, Quigold, and Brutus all on fleet. I mean, I've got a Tharno done on both of my accounts now. And... Sorry, I'm just getting my names right here. I've got a Tharno done on both. I'm nearly done with Quigold, I think. So yeah, it's like, God, you're giving us another fleet one. Full auto. Hey up, Crick, how you doing? Yeah, just... I find that a very odd choice. I don't know about you guys, but... it feels like they've noticed we haven't had a lot of fleet farms of late, so they're like, we kind of need to push people to do that. I mean, I don't mind it, but... it's like I tend to have about 500 energy from fleet when I do my daily farm. So it's like... I can do 3 sims of the 100 for Quigold, but then I can only do 2 of Brutus. It's like, ugh. I tell you, I would never push anyone to come back to SWGOH as much as I might miss them as a player. I feel like it's something that you kind of lucky to get away from. I shouldn't say that about a game I play. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like the devs still need to work on that aspect of it. You know, there should be things that make me want to tell people, oh, it's got better, you really want to try you know, listing something, but I never feel like there is something for that. I mean, it is honesty. I mean, it's like how I've said this past week that I'm tempted to retire Crimson. And I'm like, part of the reason I've kept going, like even this week, which is kind of weird, but it's because I don't really want to retire the account. But part of me is thinking, well, it's a slog to do the next thing I do. So it's like, do I really want to do it? Let's do that. Ooh. I actually think that was a very nice touch by CG with Conquest. You know, putting the old raids into Conquest for this upcoming volume, I thought that was a nice touch. You know, there are a lot of people who are feeling very nostalgic over the raids, so just bringing them back a little bit, even if it is in a very unliked format. You know, it's like, okay. Yeah, in the upcoming Conquest volume, they're doing the old raids as the sector bosses, and to do the feats for the bosses, you have to use the old raid teams, which is, I think, kind of neat. Like, for instance, the Sector 1 boss is the Rancor, and it's the Rancor of some sort, the pit raid. And to do it, you have to do a CLS solo, which is kind of cool, because obviously that was the way you used to do the solo in the raid. I haven't fully looked at the feats, but I'm hoping it's not that bad. Let me just bring this up. I looked at it yesterday, but I didn't have like a long look. Oh, hang on, that ain't it. Here we go. T-Bow was the OG Rancor Slayer. Oh man, I was not around for T-Bow, but I have really mixed feelings on T-Bow because when I started this channel even, or at least started the SWGOH part of this channel, T-Bow was my nemesis. For some reason, he used to wreck me in GAC. Even now, I still feel absolutely bitter about him. As an Ewok lover, I still haven't farmed him as I should have. Let's just have a look at this. So, the global, I should be fine. I've got the full Darkside Clone Troopers. Evasion down should be alright. 20 battles with full squad of Galactic Republic, that's easy. Evade at least 200 attacks. At least 200 attacks in battles you've won. Again, that's not... It's annoying, but it's not bad. And you could probably do that passively without realising it. Gain profit 100 times. That one could be annoying, but there might be some cheese for it that we haven't thought about. Stagger, that's pretty straightforward. A full team of tanks, I don't really know what would be good there, but potentially you could do JML, Old Ben, Kanan, Plo. Oh, Plo isn't a tank. Oh yeah, Plo is a tank, do you? And General Kenobi. You know, you could just put 4 tanks in with JML. So that is doable. 10 battles with Brutus surviving. I do hate the ones where it's dark side because you've got to find a way of keeping them alive. I have actually taken up kicks to Rallic 1 already. So I might be able to keep him alive with kicks. Oh, Ray. Ray could probably... Oh, saying that, Ray again doesn't like dark side. I'll have to have a think on that one. It's only 5 keycards, so it's not the biggest one, but still, it's worth thinking it over. Kicks and Jocasta for 1 battle, that's fine. And then, win with T-Bow, TIE Fighter Pilot, Qui-Gon Jinn, Royal Guard, and Jyn Erso. I mean, for me, that's Gear 12, Rallic 5, Rallic 3 or 5, and Rallic 5, so they'll all be fine. CLS, yeah, that's good. Then, bonus turns is straightforward. 10 battles with Silver and Vane surviving. Now, that one's difficult. Like, it's not just Brutus there, it's 2 of them. It's like, oh, God. Attempt to inflict daze 40 times. Yeah, that's Lord Vader, really, isn't it? 10 battles without losing units, that's not bad. Win with the full squad of pirates. I'm actually working on Maz. Hopefully Maz helps me win that. Win with Jedi Master Mace Windu in your squad. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Visas can revive, so that's another option at least. Win with Kylo Ren, or only Kylo Ren. And then win with Darth Vader, Wampa, Thrawn, BB-8, and CLS. I don't actually remember that one, but... Hey, cool, we'll give it a go. Yeah, I haven't actually thought about using Visas like that, but I suppose that's how you do it with Rey, isn't it? You just put Rey with Visas +1 and the 2 you need to survive Silver Vein. So that's not too bad. Similarly, Smee is going to have the same treatment, I imagine. Disarm, blind. They're really lacking blind at the moment. 35 enemies with clone troopers. Mix and match that with Lord Vader and, I don't know, Bad Batch, 501st, whatever. 501st did actually double dip with Galactic Republic as well. Win with Maz, win with Bale and Kay. Chief Chirper, Palps, Royal Guard, Sunfac and Stormtrooper on. For me, that's Rallic 3, 7, 5, 3, and 5, so that's not bad. I didn't check this one, but they're all high. I think that's 7, 3, 7, 7, and 7, so yeah, that's all good. Win with Savage. I've not actually seen that one before, but okay, we'll do what we can. They're really spreading these pirates out, aren't they? Win 10 battles with Quigold surviving. Evasion up with no tanks. That's CLS. That's... Yeah, we did that last time, so that's fine. Inflict 300 damage over time. That's Tuskens. when we're out using any tanks, and that's the same thing, isn't it? So yeah, CLS or whatever. And then Cody 5's Echo Sergeant Leia, so they're all relic, they'll be fine. When we're using Finn, Poe, Pilot, Trooper, and R2. Okay. CX2, Tenacity down, Defense down. That one's rough. Win 10 battles with a full squad of pirates. I think if you can, you skip that. Unless you've got well-built pirates, you skip it, don't you? But then Asajj, Talzin, Daka, Talia, and Zombie. Fair enough. Hooks. Slacker, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Thrawn. I can't read the other one, but I assume it's that OG Sith Raid cheese. And then, yeah, CLS, Han, Pow, Chirrut, and Death Trooper. And then Aura, Nest, Embo, Tengar, and Greedo. Some kooky things there if you haven't seen them before. But again, I did like it. I thought the fact that they've actually thrown back to it, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it was Thrawn. I can't remember what the full lineup was there. I know it was a cheesy kind of thing that you did, but it was the idea that you used Hook's lead, and then as long as crew made it to wave 2, you were fine. God, it's a long time ago since that was a thing. I probably got like a video of it on my channel somewhere. Like I did it just to show I could do it. Yeah, that might have been it, Foo. It might have been Hoda. Yeah. Either way, we'll find it out when the feat comes around. But I like the fact that they're doing throwbacks like that, because a lot of people are reminiscing about the old raid. At least in my guild, there's been a lot of chatter about it in the last day or two, and I imagine there are other guilds like that, thinking they wish it was like the old raid still. I mean, personally, I'm okay with the new raid system, but I know a lot of people would like something more close to the original format. I'm actually curious if they could do it, like get closer to it. I mean, the simplest thing for me would be if they could make it so that you get a character from the raid, but I'm not sure they actually like the idea of that now. I think they'd rather it all be behind, say, Conquest or something. I'm still amazed they haven't done a another Territory Battles character since Raver. I thought Mandalore or Zephyr would have had something. But again, maybe this is where they're hiding behind Relic Delta a bit, saying what was the point in us doing another planet if... or another character if you could just get through the planet easy. Luke, hello there. How you doing? Are we talking about in SWGOH you don't get cool animations? I mean, we did just get the Stranger from the Acolyte revealed yesterday. I think he's got some interesting ones. Yeah, quite literally, they just added that yesterday. Well, they didn't do the headbutt, but they did do the stab one, I think. There you go. Get revealed a stranger. That's the basic. The special. And the second special. I don't think it shows it that well there, to be fair, but it does look like a stab. I'll put the link in the chat just so you can have a read. Oh. Oh, hang on, let me focus fire on Mara. I'm trying to remember, was the character's name Jackie? I will admit, it was a bit of a burn of a ability name. I mean, I do agree with what's been said. I think it was Arnold who said it, that even if you didn't like the Acolyte, I feel like there should be a consensus that Camille was the best bit of it. You know, I mean, I like Manny Jacinto anyway, but I feel like he definitely adds probably some of the most threat of a new Star Wars villain. So I kind of would like to see more of him down the line. I think Manny would be down for it. Yeah, that's pretty much the bottom line. It was killed off too quickly. Alright, let's do that, I guess. Okay. I am a little surprised they didn't do that, I'll admit. I thought that would have been one of the animations. Maybe it was difficult to animate. Just considering you could have multiple different types of enemy types. Like, imagine trying to do it to, like, say, the Rancor, for argument's sake. Yeah, that could be another reason. Okay, it looks like with... Didn't we throw the lightsaber? That was bugged. She was meant to throw the lightsaber, instead she just did a basic. Unless she was ability blocked, which... I thought she had a way of dispelling it. Either way, I feel like I've just been robbed. Alright, demoralized. Alright, we like doubt. I mean, I go back to it. For me, that suggestion just kind of sums up why Camille wasn't a dud character. I think he does deserve some respect. You know, I mean, I don't think there've been many characters in Star Wars that have had that kind of presence, if you like, in, like, fight scenes. I mean, it's over a year since I saw The Acolyte, but I do remember that scene being probably the highlight of the series. It is difficult. I mean, if anything, I dislike the idea that... Sorry, just checking what mission I was on. I dislike the idea that there's some that very often ask for new characters, not necessarily just conquest toons, but new characters. Like, I think Maz is in one. Balin I've seen. Mace. I'm trying to remember what else I've seen. Pirate King Hondo. You know, it's like... I can understand it when the characters that are marquees. Like, we've got all the pirates pretty much as marquees. So Vayne, Brutus, Quiggold, they're all sort of splattered about in the feats. And I get it because they've all been out a little bit now, so people have had a chance to work on them to a degree. But I dislike it when essentially they say, all right, you need these absolute brand new characters that you need to have unlocked somewhere, because it's like, yeah, that's just basically an instant no for a lot of people. As far as I know, he isn't. He does have 3 insta-kills. So he's very powerful. I mean, I know people have already joked about the idea that the 4th member, or the 5th member of his team is going to be OSHA. By the way, I didn't like how fast Fulcrum died there. I think what got me as well, right, those insta-kills, I'm pretty sure only one of them was tied to GAC. I might be wrong, they might be, like, just open, not actually game mode related, but either way, he just seems absolutely broken. He's definitely going to be worth chasing. I haven't started yet. Jackie, was it? Cheers. Yeah, I haven't started GAC. I'm a little bit late getting on today. You know, I genuinely do wonder what's going to beat Khmer, though. I mean, essentially, you hit Khmer, he gains a bonus. Let me get this right. He gains 100% turn meter, if I'm right. But in GAC, if it's an attack out of turn, he gains a bonus turn. It's like, okay, so you hit him, he's going to hit you back. And if he uses a basic, he gains speed. You know, it's like, okay. Oh. I'm losing this one, I think. I mean, to be honest, I felt like I was losing it as soon as Fulcrum died, but this is not promising. Yeah, for sure the neck snap was brutal. That was jeweled, wasn't it? Bleeding hell. Well, this one couldn't have gone worse, I don't think. Wow. I don't even think I'm getting a wave here. Okay, I got a wave. Again, it's interesting, but if you've got a situation where you've got an enemy that hasn't got a neck, it looks a bit funny. Plus, maybe they didn't want to be too graphic in the game. Alright, I don't know how to do this. I don't think I've won this one yet. Oh, freaking Nora. Maybe I need to go for that one first. Let's just try and recover some banners, I think. Well, I say banners. Health and protection. Okay, blind helps. We like blind. Let's just target these ones at the back. Just try and stop them from taking turns. I'm going to put the translation there just because I don't really want them hitting me if they've got a turn. There we go. 3 stacks of translation. Oh, okay. That was a blind kicking in. Let's do that. Oh, oh. Is that a stun? Yeah, should be. Terminate removal at the very least. Yeah, I'll admit, Dismember does put a bit of contradiction in that. Okay, let's go for this one. Blind. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I made a wave. Cool. Alright, SWGOH. Temple Tomb Guardians. Get my words out. What's this status effect? This unit cannot be defeated unless it's stunned. Right, so that'd be very nice to stun it right now. Or to kill it right now, I should say. Okay, terminate removal, please. Thank you. I see your point of view. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was worried over nothing. What have we got here? Cal. I'm going to leave the clones until tomorrow. We do 2 days of this, so I should be able to hold it. It's funny, even though I know they are, I never think of the Ewoks as cannibals. I just think of them as, like, primitives, if you like. I thought I could ignore taunt. Let's pop that there. Basic. I haven't said it, but I feel like I could do with bumping Ezra's relics up at some point. He is very, very good. It feels a little bit wrong that he's only relic 7. As far as I know, leader and Sith. He identifies himself as Sith. I mean, I kind of understand the logic for Ufu, but I think the argument would be that he was Plagueis' apprentice. But Camille was looking for an acolyte, i.e. like a Ventress to Dooku. Yeah, I would say he was being coy when he said that. Like, I'm not going to tell you I am, but I am. I might be mistaken. I think that's actually one of his... I think that might be what his lead's called. Yeah, he's a Star Killer lead. They've said that... Well, they've intimated there's a character coming out who will replace Mara Jade in the lineup. And Kamiya's going to replace Palps. Although for some reason they suggested Barris. That one threw me. I was like, okay, I can buy all of this, but why are we putting Barris instead of like an old Ben or something? It's probably because it doesn't make sense to have like an old Ben as an acolyte, but still, it's weird. Yeah, you can get Kamiya for the low cost of playing the game for 3 months and doing Conquest. A lifter for GLLS? JML you're talking about. They've not mentioned anything. I get the feeling they're not prioritizing it right now. I mean, it's hard to work out what the next era is going to be because there's a feeling the next character is going to be Osha. Or one of the next characters is going to be Osha to sort of line up with Kamiya. But other than that, we don't really know anything else. We're sort of speculating. And it'd be weird to have an entire era of the Acolyte because, with the greatest respect, the show wasn't well received, so do you want to double down on a whole era for it? But on the flip side, you know, there are characters that could make a team there, so it wouldn't be the weirdest thing they've done. Well, it makes more sense to me that they would do the Acolyte characters versus the Pirates they've just done. But I can also imagine there are a lot of people who would really kick up a fuss if the Acolyte had a full Acolyte characters became a full team. Well, the thing is, if in Kamiya's leadership, he grants... Let me get this right. He grants the Star Killer group, i.e. a Light Side Ufu, a Dark Side Ufu, Star Killer himself, and obviously Kamiya himself. He grants them all the Acolyte tag if they're all in the team. So basically, fill the Star Killer conditions as it would normally be, they all gain the Acolyte tag. Yeah, 50 speed per basic is crazy. Well, sorry, so for the first basic, after that it's 1 speed per relic amplifier level. So you get 50 triggers of it, you could get up to 50 speed each time. Is it 50 speed? No, 10 speed per time. Oh, what's a buff for him? Oh, okay. But yeah, with Relic 10 coming out, I think Kamiya's an incentive to take a character to Relic 10 in the sense of, you know, the more relics, the more speed he gets. trying to remember how this battle goes. I've only done it a couple of times. Yeah, we lose Y-Wing. I know you want to stick to basics. I didn't know for sure, but I thought they did something with that. Okay. Alright, I think we can finally get into Grand Arena. Because I'm not doing that till tomorrow. Let me check. 3 stars. 350, I'm pretty sure that was. 390 here, okay. Yeah, that's already done. Okay. So yeah, 390, I won't hit that. Oh, I haven't done Raver. Let me just double back and do Raver. Yeah, it's essentially an effect, the Acolyte. They're just going to do their own thing, I suspect. I mean, they aren't really meta at the moment, so they'll probably just not really do anything. Unless they bring out some new tunes to work with them, which I hope they do, because a few of the Empire tunes got screwed over a bit when Lord Vader got the clones. But yeah, Luke's more accurate there, probably in the bin in the short term. But yeah, they mentioned Barriss in the team, and I'm like, I don't know if there's some stat or something where Starkiller with Barriss has been doing well and they're thinking people want that, or if they just like the idea of Barriss thematically because she was in a Padawan, but yeah, it just felt weird that they name-checked her. Well, I say name-checked her, it sounds like they want her in the team, but yeah, it just felt weird. Barriss Lead's usually a thing in Conquest. Doesn't really get played outside of Conquest, though. At least to my experience. Alright, let's do that. Pop this here. Don't like that. Yeah, 16 thermals on 7th is not welcome. Okay, she didn't die from him. That's the main thing. I actually lost the Raver mission on my free-to-play last time I did it. First time I'd lost in ages. Kind of annoying as well, because I've got Raver, so I used Raver, and yeah, very annoying. Oh yeah, it's fun going back to that. I mean, I was a little bit awkward, I think it was, in one of my last rounds where I was thinking, do I do Prof on something else and then do Galactic Republic on Executor? I'm glad I didn't have to, though, because it felt like the inefficient way of doing something. I mean, looking at my score I'm facing today, I think I need to be uber efficient. This guy seems like he's scored well. I mean, granted, I haven't got the toughest of defenses, but I'm going to have to be efficient.